What's up, everybody? It's your boy Noodle here with my buddy Son. Say what's up, Son.
What's up, guys? Son here.
What up? What up, man? What up? And today we're going to be talking to you about some stuff. Most notably, one of the first things we've been talking about is the RNC. Son, why don't you, give us a little information on that?
Well, yeah, a lot of interesting things happened at the Republican National Convention this past week. We've had some anti-Trump, some pro-Trump, some new things leaked about Wiki and whatnot. We've had Debbie Wasserman step down for some corruption. We've got Ivanka Trump looking like a 10. We've got what else we got? Oh yeah, some lies about the crime rate and everything. Some people covering the wrong news. We had few Trump protesters be able to make it inside of the actual convention itself. So yeah, we're just going to talk about one thing here. So about the crime rates. There was a reporter arguing against one of the pro-Trump supporters at the convention about the crime rate being down for 20 years or something like that. Because, the theme during this Republican National Convention was we're in trouble. We're not safe and stuff like that. And people are going against that view, saying it's fear-mongering, they're lying to us, stuff like that. But actually, in Dallas alone, this year, we've had the violent crime rate rise 30%, and the murder rate up 32%. But that's this year compared to last year. And the crime rate things that the crime rate's been represented of the past 20 years and stuff, but it doesn't go to 2016, it goes to 2015. So it doesn't show what all the bad stuff that's happened this year, which is what I think the whole Trump campaign is like. They're hoping that that message gets through to people, that we've got a lot of problems in this country, that are violent and stuff like that. Their message was pretty, what do you call it? Their message was pretty strong, I guess. It came off as, we're in big trouble. They were like, they're kind of talking like it's doomsday. Doomsday's coming up and stuff like that. And then people are like, just calm down, guys, calm down. It's not that bad.
I mean, yeah, but any amount of crime, if you look at it from a big perspective, it's gonna be bad. Now, this is crime rate across the nation, right? Across America, correct? Not just one particular city or state.
Yeah, it's across America.
Okay, well, see, then that also explains it, because when you have such a big pool to decide where you get your stats from, it's always going to be something astronomical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you look at different states, I mean, Texas crime rate is up right now, and if you probably look at some other states like Chicago, you separate those states from the country. You look at those crime rates; they probably have been risen in the past year too, just like in Dallas has. So that their message isn't really wrong. But if you start bundling,
but then again, we kind of already know that crime rate's been going up. Look at all the social media and stuff like that. Okay, cool, all this stuff's been going on. Which, by the way, violence is not cool. But okay, we understand that. We understand that violence is not. And, you don't need to be told that, or you don't need to be told the statistics. Yeah, we can see the statistics right there. You open up your phone and you just see all this craziness happening on Facebook. And, you go downstairs and watch the news or something like that, and they're like, hey, guess what? Another shooting. We're just like, well, dang it. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, you see, people don't really care about the statistics when it comes down to it. It's all down to what you see around you and what you experience in your environment. So I think the Republican Party is feeding off of that, and they were feeding off of that in this convention, and playing on people's fears. They're showing them, this is what's going on, open your eyes and stuff like that, because that message was really leaning towards the we're in big trouble side, and that we're in trouble because of the Democrats, stuff like that. So that was really what the Republican convention was about.
Yeah, bro, I understand.
Yeah, but another thing. Oh, you heard? Yeah, another thing that happened was Melania's speech. You saw that?
I was dying laughing. I went to bed halfway through the convention. I was like, what? I'm just gonna go to sleep. Woke up the morning, I died laughing. They were playing Michelle Obama's speech right next to Melania Trump's speech, and I was like, Okay, that's craziness.
Yeah, okay, but let's make one thing clear though. Melania didn't write her speech. Like, it's not her fault if it was plagiarized. I honestly think that what happened there was somebody paid from the Democratic Party paid this speechwriter to plagiarize some of Michelle Obama's speech so that Melania could be discredited. And like they even included a Rickroll verse in there. You saw that? They had he'll never let you down. I was like, what? Yeah, so she just got told.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I wonder.
He got in trouble. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, he better.
What's gonna happen?
I mean,
probably know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like, is this in college, or this isn't like writing a book or something like that? You're not gonna be like, hey, you're not allowed to go here anymore. They can't just like kick her out of anything. You're like, okay, it's caused an uproar, but that's what they wanted. You know, people are talking about them. They're still not out of the media. If anything, it just helped their campaign.
Yeah, that's the thing. Trump's campaign is always in the media, so they're never lackluster for any attention. They've gotten the whole attention. That's, you know. Oh yeah, and Ted Cruz. That's another thing that happened. Ted Cruz not endorsing Trump. People hated that. But I'm like,
I can see it.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. How people complain about Trump. Even Republicans complain about Trump. Why are you going to complain about a Republican who's not supporting Trump? Like, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I know, right? And I'm like, you know, Cruz right there. Trump knew that Cruz was gonna go up there and not endorse him, and he didn't care. Trump did not care. He's like, you know, I'm not gonna lose any voters for this. Didn't he at one point say that, you know, he could go and shoot somebody and something and he wouldn't lose any voters? So I'm like, of course Trump doesn't care if Cruz goes up there and not endorse him.
He said that, and look what happened. Nobody's still caring. Like, it's a month or two later when nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's not going to kill anybody.
Well, granted, there are a lot of things about Trump to talk about, so people can't really focus on one. Like, everybody's in one corner, you got people going, yo, he's a fascist. And then other people are going, no, he's racist. And then, you know, you got a lot of people, they're just all over the place about Trump. But Trump is everywhere, so, you know. So there's a lot of things.
So everywhere, yeah. Doesn't matter what he says, as long as he's saying it.
Yeah,
people are talking about what was that old quote? The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about, and boy, is he being talked about.
Exactly. But I wonder if he can take Hillary, because you know Hillary's got the, you know, she's got the the corporations and all that stuff on her side. She's got people bought out.
She has the establishment on her side.
Yeah, bro. I think
that's what she.
Yeah, I think she also bought out CNN News. Like that, all they do is support her on there. You see that?
By the way, we do not endorse that as fact, but merely an opinion.
Yeah,
for all the viewers out there.
Yeah, don't come after us and try.
Yeah, don't quote us on that.
Yeah,
we're just starting out. Don't want to be sued yet. But yeah, man, it's just a crazy world. But man, speaking of the RNC and a whole bunch of bad stuff happening, there's one specific thing I would love to talk about, if that's okay with you, buddy, and that is #Free Milo. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Milo Yiannopoulos is a journalist at Breitbart, which is like a news corporation, a conservative news source based in America, I believe.
Yeah.
And here's the crazy thing that happened. He's a journalist, okay? He is a conservative gay journalist. Now, mind you, like, oh, conservative gay, what does that got to do with anything? Trust me, it works out with what he's been saying throughout his whole career. He was there for Gamergate. He reported on that. Mm-hmm. He is anti-today feminist. He's not anti-equal rights, mind you, but he is anti-today's feminist. Now, what drove me mad during the RNC was that Milo Yiannopoulos was banned from Twitter because of Leslie Jones. Now, for those of you who don't know who Leslie Jones is, she is a comedian on SNL, and she was one of the stars of the new Ghostbusters movie. Now, what happened was Milo Yiannopoulos made a review of the Ghostbusters, and now he says some outlandish and rude things. That's what he does. And apparently, Leslie Jones wasn't having it, so she's like, hey, let's ban this guy. About a couple days later, he was banned. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing that gets me is that a majority of the people who were supporting her, they had no idea who Milo was.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm upset is not just because I love Milo. I love Milo to death. But that's not the only reason I'm upset. The only reason I'm really upset is that this sets a precedent that if you don't like what somebody's saying, you can get them banned. And that goes against the First Amendment. That goes against our freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And most of all, he was a journalist, first and foremost. Not only did they ban someone who wrote such a scathing review of Ghostbusters, they banned a journalist whose job it is to get news out there to the world. That is the thing that upsets me the most.
Yeah, you see, the case with Milo and Leslie, people not knowing who Milo is, they know now. And I think Twitter's they gave him a gift by banning him. Because now people are going to look up Milo, they're going to find the stuff. Some people are going to agree, some people are going to disagree. But Milo's going to get a lot of support now. And Leslie, you know, I like Leslie. I like Leslie. Some of her stuff is funny. But, you know, I guess she was having a really off day. She was fed up with her hate mail or whatever. And then Milo just asked her that.
Of course, she's dealing with hate and racism. And, you know, that's okay. It's all right. But just because you have a little bit of Twitter fame doesn't mean you should use that in your favor. Like I gotta say, with some situations, oh my gosh, I got half off at Pizza Hut. Alright, cool. Not endorsed by Pizza Hut viewers, by the way. And, yeah, I can see. And, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add to that, son?
Well, yeah, you know, she's famous and everything, so of course people are gonna take her side. The fandom is gonna get all over her and, support her and stuff. But Milo didn't do too much wrong in this case, and he can't control his followers or any other people that are, you know, going out and hating on Leslie. So I definitely don't think he deserved that ban. And I think that free speech should be preserved in this situation. But I also understand where Leslie was coming from. She was having a really bad day, you know, and I guess she's been taking it all week. So, you know, she gets hate on a higher scale. So we also got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should definitely free Milo from that Twitter ban. But it doesn't matter if he gets freed or not, because it works in his favor either way. So
yeah, people are still gonna search him up. He's still gonna be writing stuff for Breitbart. He's gonna be doing everything.
Yeah, so it's in his favor.
The difference is he just won't have a Twitter.
Exactly. Yeah, it's in his favor either way it goes. So yeah, that's all we have for you guys today. We're gonna try to upload some more about the Democratic National Convention when that is finished this week. I know today we got Michelle Obama, she spoke and stuff like that, and we got a lot of interesting thing going on with Bernie Sanders. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. Like, comment, and subscribe and if you want more content. And that's it. See you guys. Peace.